Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery. Today we're doing the Work Tough Gear Proper Chopper, designed by Zeke Minacho. It is badassery. Before we get too far into it, 22 veterans a day in this country take their own lives. Vets, I love you. You have a place here. Don't fight this fight alone. We back the blue over here. We support Leo. How do you do that, Scab? Well, we don't break the damn law as much as possible. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. Well, we're doing this a little different sequence today. Now, this is the proper chopper. It is 1/4 inch thick. The cutting edge from the point to the handle is 11 5/8. When I give you these, I measured them with my tape measure. That's what it is. 5 1/4 inch handle, 3D machine G10. Comfortable. Woo! Got an incredibly forward cant to give you that chopping motion. We'll take some pretty good looks at it here in a minute. We're doing the D-bad drop test, the D-bad throw it at the stump test, and let's take this time. Donnie B all day is marching towards 10,000. Get over there and subscribe to him. Now, it's 1/4 inch thick, full tang construction, straight up badassery. Nice finger choil up on the handle. It's not really, it's got a sharpening choil on the blade. We'll get some good looks here in a minute. I wanted to open the gate doing some chopping. That's what this thing is. Now, this review is going to be different. We're going to do a 2-part review. Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm going to drop the official full review. This is me opening it, me putting my hands on it, me swinging it for the first time. I wanted to show you a couple things. I got my package in a couple months ago. I reviewed the Nomad field knife by Work Tough Gear, and Zeke hit me up. He said, "Hey brother, I wanted to put this proper chopper in your hands." He got with Mr. Vic Lynn, who's one of the nicest dudes on the planet, and they made it happen. Now, here's the thing that I don't know. The blade stock is either SK85 or the Bowler 340. Okay, I'm not sure which. All it says on this one is prototype. And Zeke, if you're watching, or Mr. Vic, put in the comments which steel this one is. It might be the SK85. I'm not sure. I know that the Nomad EDC, the small knife you've seen there, the small knife you see piggybacking, that is the 34 steel. I love that steel, but I love SK85. So the only thing I'm not sure of is the blade material on the proper chopper. Like I said, it's either the 340 or the SK85. There's a good look at that little Nomad EDC. Now, I'm showing you that because when this was over, I'm taking that off. I'm going to everyday carry that little Nomad EDC and just get some time on it. Now, you see that forward cant right there? Perfect grip. Nice fullers, deep fullers in it. You do have an extra lashing point there. Work Tough Gear logo on it. Guys, when y'all see me spin, I can't spin it. My hands are busted up, but I just want to show the knife can move around comfortably. It's not super duper heavy, and you see how it fits. Now, we are going to do an initial sharpness test. Is this a one and done knife? No, this is a chopper. That's what it does. But this thing was sharp, straight out the rip. I haven't gotten a Work Tough Gear knife that hasn't been sharp. Not one. I haven't tested one that hasn't been sharp. This thing is super sharp. Now, when we do our full straight up review, we'll do a couple of knife things. We don't need to do that, but I want to do that to show you that you can use this knife for a lot of stuff. This knife will be going with me on my camping trip. It is straight up badassery. Now, we do a lot of chopping in this video. A lot. I think it's important to let you know right now. We're about to chop that pumpkin there to your left. See what we got there. Knock a little piece of it off. Old Scabber. With the aim, my eye floated. It floats a couple times. Now, I had done a reel on Instagram where it got a really clean cut, and then this was just kind of the follow-up. So, right here, I think we go in twain. There it goes. Now, right here, I didn't want a baton. We'll do that later. But you see the knife at 1/4 inch thick? was able just to pry that piece right off. Now, I bought a couple cinder blocks for our tests on Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday. Tuesday's my birthday. A special day there in the Lord. Old Scabber will be 50. I know it's hard to believe. I can't believe it. But I thank the Lord that we've made it. Well, I'll thank the Lord at 9:22 a.m. Right here, there it is. So, what are my initial thoughts? I'd carry this every day. If I was still doing utility locates, it would be on my side every day. I'd rotate it and the preacher. I love this thing. It is made for bashing. It's made for crashing. Now. This is one of those pressure treated 2x4s. So some of it, guys, and I want y'all to understand, I've got a couple tests in mind that I can't wait to do, but I just wanted to put hands on it. How does it feel? It feels awesome. It is not heavy. It is a beast of a blade. It truly is. At a 1/4 inch thick and nearly a foot long cutting edge. I mean, you're talking about 16 inches, 16 or 17 inches overall. It is a beast of a blade, but it's designed in such a manner that it's super comfortable in hand. No hot spots right there, just cleaved it, and you see how well it's stuck into that West Virginia red oak. Now, I do want to shout out to Zeke. Zeke Menacho is the designer, and today is their puppy's going away day. He got diagnosed with cancer last week, so they're spending their last day with him. And Zeke, thoughts and prayers are with you. Anybody that's ever gone through that, and Megatron and I certainly have, man, my thoughts are with you and heartfelt condolences. That's just tough, and I love you, brother. Now, right here, I wanted to do a couple things. You say, Scab, why would you cut water hose with a chopper? One, because I like cutting water hose. I just randomly cut it. Two, I wanted y'all to show that this knife does knife. Now, watch my hand position there. I do come back through it, but you're talking about an extra long blade, and I did have to tug, but this thing's sharp, man. Now, we're going to cut the paracord. Paracord's zero problem until I get to the end with my little fat fingers, and that's not the knife. That's my dumb ass just right here. Sometimes I just do some dumb shit, guys, and this one you got to write off to it. Instead of just, counting my losses, I'm going to keep on and then make you suffer with me. Eventually, I'll cut it, throw it, do something. But you just have to bear with me on that. Now, here in a second, when I quit dicking around with this, we're going to go out to the woods. I'm pretty sure, right there again, with that forward cant, the way this thing feels, there's just certain blades that you can sling. This is one of them. Now, my dear, dear, dear tree-hugging friends, whom I love with all my heart, God knows I do. These are these old hackberries. The owner of the property has tagged several he asked me to take out. This whole property is going to be cleared, guys. I don't cut oaks, I don't cut pines, but these old hackberries, and you can look them up, are a pain in the ass. So those are the ones I'm cutting down. Plus we're cutting some trails through there. Now, what I wanted to do right here is just show you. I just wanted to chop all through this video. No hot spots. None. These guys, I made the comment the other day, me, Zeke, and Donnie are alike. Donnie and Zeke have a lot of the same philosophy to me on designing a knife. Comfort in hand, and there's a great look at the knife. Comfort in hand, no hot spots, and make a handle that a grown man can hold on to. Now, I will say this for this handle. Any hand size, this handle would be comfortable. I'd say a large hand, fit me very, very well, was easy to swing. Just trying to clear a little brush here because we're going to take down that hackberry right there. Now, at a 1/4 inch thick, this is not a machete, okay? This is a straight up beast. You see the bite. Look at the bite, that thing. I was impressed. I even looked at the camera. The bite on this thing is incredible. Now, taking some advice from my good buddy Carl Ruger, we got a little steeper on our angles. And once we did that, we had no problem. Now, right here, of course, yep, got stuck. Now, the tree's in twain, but it's a good chance to keep going. Now, what I'm going to show you right here for the last 2.5 minutes is just straight chopping, processing, moving forward and just showing you. And I'm telling y'all, man, I spent a couple hours out there this morning between the house and the woods, just straight chopping. Hands aren't sore, no cramping, nothing, man. This thing is unbelievably comfortable. And there it goes. Attaboy, Scab. Now, right here, I tried to get some decent little angles on it. Some of it, guys, I could have went through quicker. Just taking some of y'all's advice, slowing down, resetting, being very, very aware, not just going out there and swinging for the downs and putting it through my leg, because, you know. Now, I want to say this. The swings got a little wild here and there, and people have asked me before, do you have a plan if something goes wrong? I do carry a bag out there with a blood clot pack in it that works very well. I know that because I about cut my damn finger off last year, and it worked very, very well. And I take some first aid stuff with me. So yes, I do. And one day I'll cover that. Not today, but I do have a pack. I usually let somebody know, like I'll let my neighbor know, hey, I'm going out to the woods if I'm not back. And those are just some common sense things, guys, that whether you're a knife reviewer, outdoorsman, hunter, fisherman, don't just take off. All right, let somebody know, hey, this is where I'm going. Yes, it's kind of a little PSA. I've been watching Mr. Ball, and he tells some of the creepiest ass stories on the internet, some great ones, but let people know where you're going and when to expect you. Now, right here, the last few minutes, like I said, please, please, please make sure you join me on Wednesday when we do our full review. I've got to say again, guys, this is old hackberry that I'd cut down a couple weeks ago. Still processing it up, no problem. And hackberries are very, very, very tough. The proper chopper from Work Tough Gear, Mr. Vic, Mr. Zeke, you guys crushed it. Absolute home run on this blade. Guys, they are putting them out as fast as they can. Now listen, Mikey, whom I love, says, Scab, everything's going to be all right. And Mikey's true. I'm Scab. You're not. It's proper chopper. And I'm gone, son.